Now with the Mets, who have been struggling, they're 2-4 since the last episode. They went 2-1 versus Atlanta, and then got swept by the Pirates. 0 wins, 3 losses. 48-37 overall, 3-7 in their last 10. I think over the last 20 games, they have the worst record in baseball or something like that.
Yeah, they're close. It's been a bad June.
1.5 back of Philly. They're one up on wild card one, but the June swoon is no stranger to the Mets. And Ben, as a Met fan, knows better than anybody how it does get better after June. Right?
Look, we'll see. The calendar, the Mets are thankfully done for June. They don't have any more games in June, so that's lucky for the Mets. But at the same time, it's been a tough stretch for them. The pitching hasn't been there. The offense hasn't been there. A lot of guys have gone cold. Juan Soto's finally picking it up, but everyone else is not doing anything behind him. The Mets have holes that need to be filled. You got to go out and figure out something for center field. I'm okay with letting the organization figure out between second and third between Brett Beatty, Vientos, and McNeil. I think you can survive that if you go out and get a legitimate center fielder and stop platooning there. I think that there could be some stability there, could certainly help this team. And then, the pitching. The pitching has fallen off. The starting pitching needs to be better. And in terms of solution there, without getting too desperate just yet, call up Sproat. Call up Brandon Sproat. This is around the time when you would have expected him to come up anyway. This is your top pitching prospect. Get him up here and see what he can do. I think that would be the best thing, and a spark that could really kind of jolt this team.
So going to the futures game for the Mets, it's interesting that you brought up center field and a pitcher. They're sending Carson Benji, the Mets number 3 prospect, number 81 in baseball. He's an outfielder. And they're also sending over Jonathan Tong, the Mets number 4 prospect and MLB's number 92. So they have a pretty deep system as it is. And it just so happens that 2 spots that they can use help are 2 spots where they have guys that are, going to the futures game to show off.
Yeah, look, when it comes to Jonah Tong, he's, still a work in progress. He had a couple of okay years in Brooklyn, but this is, this season has been where he's really taken off. He's started 14 games. He's pitched to a 1.73 ERA, 73 innings, 33 walks, but he has found a way to strike out 115 guys in those 73 innings. A 0.92 whip. Opponent's batting average is a 137. The guy has been unbelievable. Just 2 home runs this season in Binghamton. Was named the May player of the or pitcher of the month for minor league baseball. So, he's someone who I am very excited to see. It's just the thing is he's not quite there yet. He's not ready. Tong is 22. Sproat, on the other hand, although not pitching in the futures game, he may not be having the best season so far, but he is the guy who has all the stuff. He's 24 years old. He'll be 25 come September. This is around the time when he should be making his big league debut. Now, the other guy, Benji, who you brought up, he's had a very strong season. But again, it's not one of those, situations where he's quite ready to go. This is someone who, made his way up from Brooklyn to Binghamton. You don't necessarily want everyone to skip AAA. I know some people do it, but it is not the recommended way to go. And throughout the minor leagues this year. For Benji, 241 at bats, 17 stolen bases, 4 home runs, 38 RBIs, a 299 average, and 887 OPS. Those are not numbers that jump at you and say, hey, this guy has to get up to the big leagues right now. An exciting project for the future, but certainly neither of these 22-year-olds are going to be able to help out this organization this season.